Alright, peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Um, so I'm gonna do a shocking info here on your boy LeBron James. Alright, well, first and foremost, I want to tell y'all, I apologize for not uh, bringing content as of lately. I just had a loss in the family. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get to it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to it and talk about a few things here that I found very interesting about LeBron James. All right, and his upbringing. Okay, so if you watched LeBron James, his documentaries and things of that nature, I'm sure a few of you may know his upbringing. So I'm not gonna drag it. I know a lot of y'all say, hey, get to the point of the video. Alright, so that's what I'm basically gonna do here. But I'm gonna try to get this out as quickly as possible for the people that are interested in a few things here. Alright, so LeBron James was born December 30th, 1984 in Akron, Ohio. Okay, he started playing basketball at a very young age. Okay, and he did pretty good, which a lot of y'all know. He did pretty good in his high school years, when he went to St. Vincent, okay, St. Mary's High School. All right. Now at this point in time, okay, with him graduating, graduating from this high school and going straight to the league. All right. There was some significance here where I found to be very interesting. All right. At this very point in time, he was given the name King James. All right. Now, if you guys didn't know, this St. Vincent St. Mary school here is actually a Catholic school, right? So by them giving him, the coach actually giving him the name King James, all right, this lets us know that there is some Roman Catholic significance here. All right. Now, some of you may know who King James is, and some of you may not know who King James is. All right. But King James is the author of the King James Bible. All right. But I did find some other interesting things here along with King James's story. Not only was it that he was into the same sex, homosexuality, but also that King James also wrote the book of demonology. Okay, so with King James writing the Bible and also the book of demonology, it is that play on duality. Okay, a lot of people are not informed on who King James is and his background history. There are a long list of things that King James has been associated with. As long as along with going with writing the Bible. Okay, so with him writing the book of demonology and then writing the Bible, okay, he's had experience with partaking in rituals with demons. All right, now fast forward to when he is drafted into the NBA. All right. Now, to me, this is a huge aspect on, all right, him entering the Boule at this point. Now, some people may not understand the dynamics of what the Boule represents. Okay, but LeBron James here has a tattoo, all right, of the same symbol that is used in the Boule's foundation. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. A lot of times, these people are handpicked, okay, for certain tasks and demographics. Now, if you guys are aware or unaware, some of you may or may not know that sports is mainly rigged. A lot of the sports that we watch, the Super Bowls, the playoffs, all of these, the championships, these things are rigged. Okay, people are already informed, okay, of who's going to win firsthand before the season even starts. Okay, so back to LeBron James here. Okay, with him entering the Boule before he gets drafted into the NBA, all right, I believe someone in a higher position than he was informed him, okay, about a lot of these practices that are done, okay, spiritually within the entertainment industry, okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on what the Boule is and how it plays a part here in his career. All right, so it says here, in 1904, the Boule Society was formed in Philadelphia by Dr. Henry Minton. The Boule recruits the top blacks in American society into its ranks. The Boule is the lowest ranking organization under the Freemasonic Illuminati order. Today, 5,000 plus Arcans, male Boule members, and their wives, Arcanesians, with 112 chapters, make up the wealthiest group of black men and women on the planet. Arcan means demon, the kind that like to keep hidden. Okay, so when we take a look at what the Boule represents here, and we see the significance here of what these entertainers are participating in, we know it's not far-fetched. All right. So LeBron James now comes into the league, okay, wearing the same number that Michael Jordan wore. Okay, now a lot of you did not know Michael Jordan's first number, okay, was 45. All right, but then he changed it, okay, to the number 23. Okay, now the number 23, which is used as Michael Jordan's same jersey number, okay, has a spiritual significance behind it. Okay, it has a very spiritual significance behind it, but I'm going to elaborate on that as well later on in the video. Okay, so at this very point here, okay, LeBron James had made an agreement. Okay, now when I say making an agreement, okay, that is referencing to a pact, all right, with a specific demon or deity. Okay, so now when he decided to leave, okay, the Cleveland Cavaliers, all right, to trade and go to the Miami Heat, okay, LeBron James then switched to the number 6, okay, when he was on the Miami Heat. All right, he started to see that he was getting a lot of flack from his fans. Okay, his stocks were going down. All right, because he tried to escape that pact that he made. All right, now this is why when he went back to Ohio, okay, to Cleveland to play for the Cavs, okay, he had to make that agreement with that demon, okay, to actually win them a championship. All right. Once that agreement was done, okay, now, this is where I truly believe that these Boule members have taught LeBron James about what a lot of you guys tell me about, sacred geometry, okay, known to most of us in the truth community as Gematria. All right, now Gematria is a number pattern sequence that a lot of entertainers and celebrities tend to use, okay, to basically communicate with one another without the general public actually knowing what they're planning. Okay, so a lot of people are not familiar about Gematria, and they get lost with the numbers aspect. Oh, Jay, why are you adding these numbers together? Okay, because this is a form of communication. All right, so here is what I was talking about as far as with the tree of life. Okay, the tree of knowledge. All right, a lot of people in these groups, they tend to use these things, right? So here is a clip of LeBron James explaining on why he uses the number 6.
Number 6, it's multiple reasons. One, because 23 is one of my favorite numbers as well. So, 2 times 3 is 6. Also, my first son is October 6th, the 6th day of October, and my youngest son is June 14th, the 6th month of the year. So, 6 has always been, with me, stuck with me even since I was like a kid for some odd reason. And then especially when I started having my family, And obviously I'm a big numbers guy too, so it's made a lot of sense. But shout out crypto.com, man. 6 years, and let's wish for many more.
Okay, so as we saw there, LeBron James is basically explaining, all right, the significance about the number 6, all right? And we all know who the number 6 is connected to, right? If you pay attention, he's using the number 6 a lot of times throughout this clip here, all right? And now, like I said, you know, they use these type of number patterns to get, all right, to get their point across, all right? So now if he's using his 2 kids here, their birthdays add up to 6, okay? These are going to be his continued legacy, all right? These are the ones that are going to be abducted into the entertainment industry, all right? Everything has to revolve around a spiritual connection with these people, okay? Now, I'm not going to speak on I'm not going to really speak on too bad about LeBron James's mom, okay, but I did find a few things that were interesting about this woman here as well. Now, I'm not, like I said, I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone's parents or elders or anything of that nature, but sometimes there can be a long list of energy that flows from, you know, generations, okay? So his LeBron James's mom's, Gloria James, okay, was a single parent mom, all right? She did the best she could to raise, okay, LeBron on her own, all right? But there were a few things that I found to be very, very interesting about her situation at times as well, okay? So his mother, Gloria James, actually had a situation with a guy named Roland Bivens. Okay, now this is said to be LeBron James's alleged father. Okay, but this guy here was actually killed in a drive-by shooting. Okay, so there was no ways to actually find out if this was LeBron James's actual biological father. All right, but he was one of the men along the list to be had said that he was involved in this. Now, I'm going to go to the next guy whose name was Anthony Mcleland. Okay, now this guy was also alleged to be LeBron James's biological father. All right, but he was later on arrested for arson and theft. All right, he's tried to reach out to LeBron on numerous occasions, but LeBron has ignored him. All right, but he still acknowledges the fact that LeBron James may or may not be his son. Okay, now we had another guy by the name of Leicester Bryce Stovall. Okay, now Leicester Bryce Stovall was actually an attorney. Okay, an attorney that claimed that he was the father of LeBron James. Okay, now when he made this broad statement here, he lost his license to be an attorney. Okay, now I'm gonna go further into one last person that I found to be very interesting. Okay, now we have here Delante West. Now a lot of you may or may not know about this situation here. Delante West was also a individual who was on the Cleveland Cavaliers along with LeBron James, right? And he was said to have been intimate with LeBron James's mother. Okay, so we've all seen the crisis that Delante West had suddenly went through, where he was sane one minute, and then the next minute, okay, it seemed like he lost everything, his mental ability to even speak normal. All right, and now I don't know too much personal issues with Delante West. He could be suffering with substance abuse or some things of that nature. All right, but we also have to understand that dealing with certain individuals, okay, you know, there could be a form of bad energy that follows them. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not gonna talk bad about LeBron's moms or say she's any type of witch or bad person or anything like that. but I do notice the spiritual energy that follows, okay, this woman, all right? Now, I want to point something out, right? I just want to point something out here. Now, LeBron James does a lot of good things as far as with charity, okay? He helps a lot of children, a lot of black children, better themselves as far as with giving back to his community and doing a lot of great things. Okay, but I want to speak on this as well, that a lot of people are unaware about when these celebrities tend to do these charitable events, okay, in seeks of being praised. Okay, now, when we take a look at any celebrity, okay, for that matter, any one of them you pick, okay, their main concept, okay, is to be the sacrificial lamb, okay? So they will sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the people around them, all right? So they're willing to spend eternity in hell, okay, to summon up some sort of demon, all right, to provide for them, okay? Now, once this demon provides for them and gives them what they need, they feel as if they have to balance that evil intent, okay, out with doing positive, okay? So when we see a lot of these people giving out book bags and turkeys and toy drives and things of that nature, it's to lighten the load on them, okay? Because real people that know, all right, they know that these people are involved in some demonic, devilish mess, okay? And to see them doing these charitable events where they're helping children, and it may make the person on the outside looking in to say, hey, defend that guy, he's doing what you're not doing, helping and giving back to the community, all right? But like I said, these people are fine with spending eternity in hell, all right, and doing what they have to do for their family. Okay, it's a selfish gain, but they're willing to do so. All right. Now I'm gonna play this clip here of this young woman here, basically explaining the powder ritual that LeBron James used to do. Okay, when he was playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, along with the Miami Heat. All right, now she's going to break this down for you guys really quick and give you some incentive on how a lot of these things work.
Is LeBron James just an athlete? Well, I believe this expose, we're going to take a little dive into what I believe is quite frightening. Now, here you're going to see this chalk ritual toss, what the sports world calls it a chalk toss, but it's simply a disguise for what he's really doing, a high-level conjuring, a spell, an incantation from this Illuminati wizard where he's summoning demons. I believe he's conjuring up demons before every game. Plain and simple. Really take a look at these so-called chalk tosses. It is very frightening, this ritual that he does. I mean, putting his hands up, these Baphomet-style dragon demons appear.
Okay, so as you saw there, she explained how that was conjuring up a specific demon, all right? So when we take a look at these individuals, these celebrities here, we have to understand, okay, like I said, they will go the extra mile, okay, to put themselves on the line, all right, for the greater good of the people around them. All right, and they think as if they can buy their way into heaven. All right, this is not always the case. Okay, and some of you may say, "Oh, we need to pray for them. We need to pray for them." No, we don't. Okay, because they've made their decision. Okay, they have to answer to God in the end. So all of praying for them, it's really not going to help because they made that bed that they must choose to lay in. All right. So with that being said, guys, I hope I touched on a few things that would be of interest to you, and maybe you guys can go and do some more research and digging and see what else you could find about LeBron James. But we must be very careful. All right, we must be very careful. Okay. With that being said, I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you can. All right. And I hope everyone has a blessed and safe week. Peace.